I'm going to tell you why there's only one correct take as far as the media and public discourse goes when it comes to Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, Oprah, and the royal family. This is the trap that Piers Morgan just stepped into. And it's pretty simple before I show you everything that's happening in this stupid story that is hanging on in day 3. Here we go. Step 1. It's as easy as this. Make a controversial claim. All right, how about this? The royal family is racist. There's a very controversial claim. One might think if you espouse that claim that you would be waiting and expecting to get some criticism, some sort of peer review where people told you why they thought you were right or wrong. But you're going to get some wrong, too, when it's a controversial claim that you're going with. Step 2, frame yourself as a victim. Any and all criticism is the same as physically attacking you. So, negative feedback equals harm. This is a big part of why Piers Morgan is falling down right now. If you put out something controversial and you frame yourself as a victim, anyone who disagrees with you or challenges your ideas is actually harming you, is doing harm. This was the argument that Meghan Markle made to the bosses over at ITV, that the comments from Piers Morgan were going to harm viewers who may be suicidal or who may be in some sort of weakened state of emotion. Probably get canceled for even saying that. Then step 3, return to step 1. Or, I guess I could have put profit, underwear gnome style. But this is it. This is what it all boils down to. You make a controversial claim, and then you don't really have to back up what you're saying very much because you frame yourself as a victim, and anybody who says anything that disagrees with what you've stated for the record, well, those are the people that are in the wrong. This guy is in the wake of all of this. Honestly, I think he's loving it. I think Piers Morgan is loving it. He's a total blowhard. This is what he does. He laps this stuff up. So he was doubling down as they asked him some questions about this after getting fired from his job on Good Morning Britain. I'm sorry, quitting from his job on Good Morning Britain.
No, I believe in freedom of speech. I believe in the right to be allowed to have an opinion. If people want to believe Meghan Markle, that's entirely their right. I don't believe almost anything that comes out of her mouth. I think the damage she's done to the British monarchy and to the Queen,
gotta go back to this.
Philip is lying in hospital, is enormous and frankly contemptible. So if I have to fall on my sword for expressing an honestly held opinion about Meghan Markle and that diatribe of bilge that she came out with in that interview, so be it.
Your decision to leave ITV wanted you out?
Yeah. No, it's all very amicable. I had a good chat with ITV.
All right, so there we go. And by the way, Piers Morgan just did the same thing. Piers Morgan just did this. What did he say? He was framing this as, you've got a member of the royal family that's in the hospital, and these accusations could kill them. They're both doing this. This is what is happening here. Now we have to go off the train tracks a little bit. Over on The Talk, which is a bootleg version of The View, which is a bootleg version, I'm sure, of something else throughout history, you have Sharon Osbourne talking to one of the other persons on this show about this exact story. And they're going back and forth. And now they're saying that Sharon Osbourne's going to be headed out the door just like he was.
I want you to hear from me.
I will ask you again, Cheryl.
Yes.
I've been asking you during the break. I am asking you again. And don't try and cry, because if anyone should be crying, it should be me. This is the situation.
Yes.
You tell me where you have heard him say, educate me, tell me.
Talk about Piers Morgan.
When you have heard him say racist things, educate me, tell me.
It is not the exact words of racism. It's the implication and the reaction to it. To not want to address that because she is a black woman and to try to dismiss it or to make it seem less than what it is. That's what makes it racist. But right now, I'm talking to a woman who I believe is my friend. And I don't want anybody here to watch this and say that we're attacking you for being racist.
Oh, boy. So things are falling apart over there. There's stories now out about this interview. It says Sharon Osbourne's career-ruining TV meltdown. She has been one of the few celebs to speak out in defense of Piers Morgan after he left ITV. She said, "I'm with you. I stand by you. People forget you're paid for your opinion and you're just speaking your truth." And scenes just aired during the talk. She was seen snapping back at co-host Cheryl Underwood as the pair discussed this whole hubbub. And around they went. And then they went to some of the different opinions on this. It's Car Crash TV. Go and educate yourself, Sharon Osbourne, and stop demanding that black women educate you for free. What disgusting behavior. Totally legitimate, relevant criticism, I'm sure. You even had one of the people who was on the show Suits with Meghan Markle before she went on to end up in this hurricane of a news story in a world, I guess. And they said that the interview was insignificant in comparison with things that people have been dealing with because of the pandemic. It's more significant. The life of upper-class elitists with hundreds of millions of dollars, or the plight of people who are in the underclass, poverty-stricken, and have been dealing with a pandemic for a year. It's not a controversial statement. It's not. If you're normal, it's not a controversial statement. He walked back the comments because he started to get a bunch of heat. You know why? Because there's only one correct opinion here. There's only one winner in this because of this formula. Now they say that a UK Society of Editors chief has quit after saying that the UK media is not bigoted, that they're not racist as a response. Everybody came after him. You can't be right because of the equation, sir. You're out. You have to quit. And then we turn to the people who are left over. This is the show after Piers Morgan left. Here's Good Morning Britain this morning.
And many of you will not and will be surprised that Piers Morgan is not here this morning. Now, Piers and I have disagreed on many things, and that dynamic was one of the things that viewers loved about the programme. He is, without doubt, an outspoken, challenging, opinionated, disruptive broadcaster. He has many critics and he has many fans. You will know that I disagreed with him about Meghan's interview. He himself clarified his comments about her mental health on the show yesterday. There are many voices on GMB and everyone has their say. But now Piers has decided to leave the programme. Some of you may cheer and others will boo. He has been my presenting partner, Monday to Wednesday, for more than 5 years. And during Brexit and the pandemic and other issues, he has been a voice for many of you and a voice that many of you have railed against.
All right, keep in mind, all of these people, they're quitting under pressure. Piers Morgan, maybe they forced him to apologize in a way he didn't want to, so he said, I'm not going to do that, I'd rather quit. And it's sort of damned if you do, damned if you don't situation, but these people are quitting. He's already been offered a job by GB News, which is a new outlet coming online, I guess, in the UK, saying that Piers Morgan would be a huge asset. We'd love to have him. Then you have the fallout from Meghan's family. They I guess, didn't follow the system here either. They're saying that she was wrong about everything she said. Her half-sister even saying that she has narcissistic personality disorder. Woo! That's a big violator. You're going to end up like this guy right here. You can't do it. Now, to me, you know what this is? To me, this is an unfair debate. This is not how things should be. It should be like this. Make controversial claims. Be open to having a conversation about the validity of your claims, even if it's an uncomfortable conversation to go to. Since you entered this with step one by making the controversial claim. This is what I live and die by every single day on the show. I know a lot of opinions that I have are controversial. You guys rip me apart from time to time, but I know what I'm getting into. And I don't follow this pattern right here because I don't think it leads to a healthy debate. What do you think? Are you just done with all of this? I know I am too, but it's a bit of a news desert out there still. And this is a story that's getting a little bit of extra legs today with the future of Piers Morgan in question, and maybe even now Sharon Osbourne. Do you think that these people are in the wrong? Do you think that this is wrong, that actually everything has been fair in this, and this has been an open debate where nobody's forced into just mutual agreement like, oh, yeah, you know, when you have a conversation to the bar about stuff like this, everybody talks different. Everybody talks different. They're like, here's what I think. But if you put a camera out Or if he said, I'm gonna take what you said and I'm gonna put it as a Facebook status update and I'm gonna quote you on it. Oh, no. Nobody wants to get near that because it's not with the system and it's against the formula. It's an impenetrable wall sometimes. Unless everybody collectively agrees that this is stupid, that we shouldn't have people who are buttressed up by these protectionary elements after making a controversial claim. And I hope we can all agree that saying the royal family is racist is a controversial claim. I think it is. Maybe you don't. Let me know what you think. Give me your comments. You will. Trust me, especially on this one, you will. It's going to be like, stop talking about this. I thought you didn't care about the royal family. Who cares about Piers Morgan? Or you're going to say, yes, all of this stuff is stupid and out of control. But I'm still interested in seeing. If you have not followed the page yet, please do so. Facebook.com/The News Junkie. Hit follow over on YouTube. Hit subscribe. And we'll see you again as we do every day with something happening in the news. What are the best topics each day for you in a video just like this? We'll see you real soon.